Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, welcome once again to another Geek Culture Congress. I'm one of your hosts, as always, Louis Speedy Jr. Gonzalez, accompanied by my good friend, the very funny and talented Mr. Tarek Lewis, live from his. Say it one more time, Tarek.
I'm trying to join the X-Men, so
My man he double cupped up over there.
Yeah, he is. He's ready. He's chilling. He's like, my work day's done. This is fun. And then, of course, my other good friend, the world-renowned influencer and DJ, Mr. Joey Franchise. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
Good. I am wanting to get into some new things that got announced. We took a break last week, because it was a little slow. But then a whole bunch of stuff started breaking, and I was like, oh man. Well, I guess it's good that we have a show on Monday, because we can let things happen and then talk about it after,
Sure.
The first things that I want to get into, first off, welcome to everyone who's watching the live show on Checkpoint XP Twitch channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Yes, we are live every Monday, God willing, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Geek Culture Congress. We talk about everything fandom that is newsworthy and breaking. Okay, how about that? There you go. And what happened to hit the rumor mill, of course, from one of the insiders that gives us our exclusive scoops, Mr. Mikey Sutton. He dropped a exclusive to one of his YouTube channels that he drops exclusives to, and the revelation was that Owen Wilson has been cast as Kang in the Loki Disney Plus series show. So that has been met with what's the word I'm looking for, Tarek? Help me out here.
skepticism.
Yes, it has been lots of skepticism, and there's another word I would like to use, and I cannot.
Trepidation.
Yes, there you go. Thank you. How do you feel about that, Tarek Lewis? Do you think Owen Wilson has the acting chops to pull off a serious role, or is this where they're going? Or do we even know?
Maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe it won't be serious.
Mm.
Maybe they're trying to bounce off Loki with somebody else to get the comedy side of it going. Maybe
Right.
we're going to see a lighter thing, because this is Loki's supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
This is Loki, I'm assuming, traveling alternate realities or whatever.
Right.
Maybe we're not going to take it so seriously. But also, I think Owen Wilson could, if they wanted to, Owen Wilson could play a little more serious role.
Okay, so I'll let Joey. How do you feel about this possible casting? Because it's possible. It's just a rumor right now. We don't have no confirmation or nothing.
Well, it's good as a rumor because honestly, I can't see it. I don't know the range that Owen Wilson has. I don't know. I was watching You, Me, and Dupree randomly last night because I've literally run out of things to watch, and it's like he's the same guy in every movie. So unless he's like,
that's what I'm saying,
added some range to his character, because Kang's he's a pretty big villain in the Marvel, in the Marvel universe. So it's just an interesting choice, and I wonder if that, because he's supposed to be in the Loki series, so I'm wondering if that, has any ties, or if that's the secret character that he's going to be portraying in the series.
That's quite possible. That there has been, there's people who follow the filming of these shows. That then they try and get the pictures from the scene, from the scenes from them while they're trying to film stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess apparently there was some New York City stuff that they caught Owen Wilson at. That he may or may not. They said that he had a bit role. That's what he's on the Loki series for, not for what we think it is.
Kang wouldn't be a bit role, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. But why waste Owen Wilson on a bit role?
Well, Marvel does that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put pretty decent sized people in just random spots in films. You probably don't even recognize him. It's just like the whole Parks and Rec cast, I think, has been in a Marvel film.
Oh, Community.
Community, yeah.
Yeah.
Community.
The
Okay.
whole Community
Okay.
cast do Marvel films. So, you know, and they probably maybe don't want to pay him that much. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I couldn't even tell you the last thing Owen Wilson's done.
He's the voice
I'm
of.
trying to
He's
think.
the.
That's what I was just thinking. I'm like,
He's the voice of Lightning McQueen.
huh?
He's the voice of Lightning McQueen.
What is that?
Lightning McQueen. Cars.
He's talking about Cars. See,
Yeah.
Speedy got kids. I
No, my kids are grown. I got nieces and nephews. That's about it. That's all I got left of little children and some godchildren.
I've seen Luke Wilson more recently than Owen Wilson. At least Luke Wilson's on Stargirl, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
I don't know. How, my issue with the casting is, yes, Owen Wilson is usually cast to play Owen Wilson. You know what I mean? It's like you know, we haven't seen much depth of him as an actor. You know what I'm saying? He usually cast.
Well, I mean, we didn't see much depth at Jim Carrey at that time, and he was playing the same guy in every movie during that era. And I mean, I thought he was awesome as Riddler.
Yeah. Do you think maybe it's one of those classic curveball things that Disney's trying to do here? Like maybe it is true. Maybe this is the true rumor. But he is introduced as some kind of little bit character, and then is gonna be a big whammy in the middle of the Loki series. You know?
I'm not buying it.
No.
I'm selling that.
You know what though? They cast Ben Kingsley as the Mandarin, right?
Yeah.
And flipped the Mandarin on us completely.
I'm glad you brought that up, Tarek, because I was just about
which I hated, by the way. That was the worst part of Iron Man 3 for me.
Yeah, it really made me mad. I was upset.
Well, supposedly we're gonna get a real Mandarin, and that's gonna happen in the Master.
Well, I'm glad Thor: Dark World cleared that up with that small movie.
Oh yeah.
About the Mandarin, the little Mandarin film.
Yeah.
Well, we got to keep our eye on this. Owen Wilson cast as Kang. Rumor, ladies and gentlemen, this is a rumor. It was scooped by Mikey Sutton, and he does say that things do change during production of things. They decide it is still in production. It is still filming. Things can change and have known to change or not quite be what he was believed to be. So, Keanu Reeves, another great typecast person, huh? Well, yeah, you know, he's come out with a Bill and Ted, the new movie Bill and Ted. Was it? Is this part 2 or they had a part 2? Is
the
this
third
part
one.
3? This is the third one. Okay.
Right?
This is the third. This is going to be the third one.
3,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, apparently he's always wanted to write his own comic book. So he is working on that, and there's already some art out on the internet for it as well. And guess who the main hero looks like?
Keanu Reeves. I guess.
Yeah. What do you feel about that, Terry? You think just somebody just realizing his writing dream, or?
Yeah, man, good for him, man. Good. Listen, we got Umbrella Academy out from a guy who was in a band. What was he in? 3 Doors Down?
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly right. Yeah.
We got Umbrella Academy from that. You know, a lot of filmmakers, and I'm all for it. I think comic books need some new original stories.
I like that.
Nice.
I like that. What about you, Joey?
I agree with Tarek. I think it's cool. I think Keanu Reeves is an interesting guy already. So to see him kind of dive into the comic world is pretty awesome, and I'm interested in seeing what he has to offer. Because he's, you know, I feel like he's expanding his horizons. I think he's getting, he's doing a lot of fan service, especially after John Wick is taking his career to a whole new height, where he's now having conversations with Marvel about becoming a character. He's doing video games now with Cyberpunk.
Right.
So him diving into the comic book thing is actually really interesting, because I think for years, I think we've seen the mystique that is Keanu Reeves. So I feel like now he's really coming out that shell and really broadening his horizons. And then, like I said, just diving into new situation. I'm actually excited to see what he has to offer.
I'm
Yeah,
actually.
Keanu Reeves is like a aggressive Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he is a little intense.
He
An intense.
is the
Jim Carrey.
aggressive version.
He's an
Yes.
intense Jim Carrey. You know, you kill his dog, it's gonna be a problem. I think it's a great thing. We whenever some big a big any celebrity wants to get involved somehow into the comic book industry, I think it's a good thing. Just because the comic book industry in itself has already been downgraded to a mom and pop situation, even more so, struggling even harder now because it is disposable income in this COVID still shut down world that we're living in. You know, like 4 months later,
Yeah.
and probably for the rest of this year, and probably maybe the beginning of 2021. So I mean, it's something like this is just positive for the whole comic book industry as a whole. I mean, it's just gonna bring people to the stores, man. You know, so I'm for it.
Very good for the culture.
Yeah, definitely. So good luck to Mr. Keanu Reeves. Hopefully his store is some kind of demigod. That's what some of the articles I was checking out. I don't want to steal anybody's headline, but it seemed pretty cool. You know, it wasn't anything like a John Wick copy or something like that, or something that he's worked on before.
That'd be pretty like
Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
A little on the nose, Keanu.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, bad news for you guys. First off, is that Agents of Shield has been very enjoyable. Okay, I'm sure to your dismay.
It's been very enjoyable.
Okay.
It's been very enjoyable. I know you guys
we're living vicariously through you right now.
Yeah, it's been enjoyable to a point. You know, I'm getting used to the streaming episodes instead of watching network TV. You know, and it's network TV. I guess it's the way that they write network TV is they write it in a specific way to keep you engaged. You know, kind of like kick the ball around the main plot. You know, to keep giving you more episodes to fill in their how many episodes they need. Yeah, and sell commercials. Yeah, of course. Whereas a streaming you know, miniseries 8, you know, it's a hot 8, 6, 10 episodes, but everything's, you know, bam, bam, bam. It's plot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Agents of Shield is well. It's doing well. It's doing well with me right now. The final season. The last couple seasons were bad. And I got bad news for you. It's kind of like, you know, I was excited that hopefully we'll still get Falcon and Winter Soldier in August, and now we're not going to get that, ladies and gentlemen. So because they have pushed back that dates for the release dates for Falcon and Winter Soldier because they haven't been able to finish it because of the COVID. So we have no release date now for Falcon and Winter Soldier. No release date at all.
Wow.
So all we have is whatever teaser trailer that they gave us, and that's it.
Yeah, sorry about all this movement.
Oh, no, don't worry. It's okay. Wait, everybody should be used to this right now. This is the way we have to operate now, ladies and gentlemen. Then Zoom in a 45-minute window, okay? Because ain't nobody trying to pay money.
All right.
How do you feel, Tarek? This is also a bigger picture. The bigger picture is, I mean, this is just pushing back the whole industry as a whole. We're talking about movies, you know, TV shows. Everything's going stream. The streaming wars have begun, ladies and gentlemen. Peacock has arrived. HBO Max is here. You know, the streaming wars are here. And you need content, right? How can you make this content if you can't?
Content, bro.
Yeah, how you can't get out there and record in a COVID world with a team of people, you know?
What's going to be on Peacock, though? I'm not.
Oh,
I was a little shocked.
I don't know. I know there's Peacock, and then there's the CBS one too coming as well. Mm-hmm. I think it's already available, the CBS one. As a matter of fact, yeah, I think the CBS one. But it's out of control now. So, you know, we're going into danger zone. You know, it's DefCon. It's DefCon 5. You know.
Yeah. There's no more networks left to have.
Yeah.
Unless TNT is like we're gonna do one.
Maybe. Well, how do you feel about all this stuff getting pushed back, man? You know, especially now. We need it.
I mean, I get it, man. You know, I'd rather it be good than them try to Chappelle Show season 3 this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put the work in. and make it good. Um, you know, I'm catching up on anime. Netflix doesn't seem to be running out of stuff. They seem to be consistently putting things out. So
Well,
is Hulu.
I think
So
they're grabbing a lot of those international shows and just dubbing them and put them on.
yeah. So you know, what it can do is give someone like DC the chance to catch up. Maybe because so hyped for all these projects coming out of Marvel, and now
Yeah,
I mean there's still hype there, but it's kind of like, all right, my hype is subsiding because I don't know when it's gonna come.
it's true. It's true. What'd you say?
Maybe it gives me a chance to play some catch up.
Yeah, maybe, especially with this whole Snyderverse direction that they seem to be going right now. What do you
Yeah.
feel about that, Joey? We're on the wait for all this stuff that we've been
It
promised.
just it sucks, but I get it. And I think when you hear things that you look forward to, like we've been anticipating Falcon and Winter Soldier and WandaVision, since the announcement. Like it just sucks, but you understand the time that we're in. And it just kind of, how do you say, like it just reminds us like how devastating of a situation we're in with COVID being, still out there, people refusing to wear masks and, giant crowds and, things like that. It's saddening, but, what can we do?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you listen to the recorded version of the show, we do a live version of the show here on the Checkpoint XP Twitch channel, and I just want to get to some comments that Paylight, shouts out to Paylight FF, who's listening to us, hanging out with us. His mind is blown about the Owen Wilson announcement. Remember, I just want to remind you that that's just a rumor, okay? It's quite possible the accuracy of it because it was released by the insider scooper Mikey Sutton, and he also says that Falcon is a hideously boring character anyway. How do you feel about that, guys?
Yeah, what was it again? Say it again.
Falcon is a hideously boring character anyway.
Falcon?
Yes. I'm talking about the comic book content. Okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't born when
he might not be wrong.
When he became Captain America, he became kind of interesting.
There you go. Okay. So they say where the story arc is right now, I would agree is yes. He became more of an interesting character, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Joey?
Yeah, I was just talking to somebody recently about how making Cyclops the leader, the absolute leader of the X-Men,
Mm-hmm.
and making kind of a dick was the best move that they did.
Yeah, I remember. I kind of like that in the X-Men versus Avengers.
Yeah, well, he became a complete jerk.
Yeah,
I loved
he
it.
was a jerk there. Yeah, I was just like, wow, man, wow. He's still kind of a jerk now in the newer X-Men writings, you know?
Yeah, Cyclops has always been snobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never. Maybe it was just James Marsden that I didn't like. I don't know. Can't figure it out.
He has a little assholism, a little bit.
No one ever liked Cyclops. No one was like, "Oh, Cyclops is my dude." No one ever liked him.
I like him in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, he's a great. Yeah, he's a
He's
great.
a great
awesome.
character to piss everyone off. He's like, I'm the Hulk, and you beat me with Cyclops. Like, yeah, because you don't know how to play. Bro.
That blast.
Oh man. Oh, good news though. WandaVision seems to be on schedule, so we will get WandaVision. I think that's the only Marvel announced show that we might get. Besides maybe What If. I forget what the release date was on that, but I just remember reading in the same article that they have not pushed back WandaVision. So I guess apparently maybe WandaVision's being filmed in a similar fashion to the way Mandalorian was, with the the clothes kind of set and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I'm just taking a shot in the dark, So
Well, I'm more excited for WandaVision anyways, just because it's gonna be the trippiest show out of the
right.
Loki and Falcon and Winter Soldier, and even the next Black Widow is next.
Yeah.
So and Eternals, I think it's the most trippiest. Because the movie I'm looking forward to the most is Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness, and that's supposed to tie in, and it's cool because it's so trippy because it's like I've read on Reddit, so I take it with a grain of salt, the script for WandaVision, and it's like it's intense, like it's really wild. It's gonna be a really trippy series.
Yeah. Talking about blowing people's
Yeah, it seems
mind.
like it might be, did you guys ever watch Legion?
Oh yeah.
I've
Yeah.
I've caught some
I
episodes.
need to
Legion,
catch up.
yeah.
I need to catch up to Legion.
Legion's like Legion's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's a mind. It's a mind.
I wonder if Disney Plus is gonna air the Legion shows now.
I think I think they're gonna
Or that's
come
a
out
Hulu.
with a FX. I think it might be in Hulu.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Because
Hulu thing.
I think all the FX stuff is there's a FX on Hulu. I think there's like a section on Hulu like that.
Yeah, there's a section on Hulu for just FX stuff.
Yeah, there you go. See, that makes sense.
I'm actually catching up on Legion right now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So we're digging deep in the crates on Hulu then, huh? Oh man. Talking about digging in deep into the crates, we will get the Snyderverse next year, the Snyder cut of Justice League, and in a recent interview, Zack Snyder, of course, said that pretty much. I don't want to read his quote verbatim, but what he said was pretty much in a nutshell. The cliff notes of it is that because of DC Universe has the window open to the multiverse, that's why his version of Justice League could live in its own Snyderverse, along with Batman vs Superman and Man of Steel, of course.
Ah, okay.
While DC, if they want to continue with the narrative that they have continued with the Justice League that's been done, and go continue with Aquaman, 2, and the Wonder Woman, of course. That it should that the window's open for any possibility. Yeah.
I think Wonder Woman is going to be such a success that they're going to have to keep that.
Oh yeah, and plus it's based in the '80s, so they could always story write, it into anywhere, when as a past piece. Joey franchise.
I just feel like DC's so all over the place, man. I think they're finally trying to get it right.
Right.
I think by the time they figured out to get it right by releasing the Snyder Cut and doing the fan service for that, I mean, they were on the right track. They had the right idea. They did the job. It's like now you got this whole other Batman, Matt Reeves universe. And I just feel like, you got Joker somewhere laying around in Todd Phillips's universe. Like
right.
it's so discombobulated.
Yeah.
I just want them to like kind of
stop. Did I lose you guys? Hello?
I'm here.
Writing that track. Just kind of and build and do what you were supposed to do by maybe focusing more on Wonder Woman, focusing more on Aquaman, because those movies actually did really well box office wise and critics loved it. So, I just hate that it's so the DCEU, it's like, let's do it now. We got to do this now. We got to get another Batman movie out. Like, look, we can wait, for another Batman movie. We just had Ben Affleck.
Right. And apparently he may return. He may return some.
And then that's a whole thing. And then I think the only thing that can tie everything together is Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
We want to introduce that, multi-universe.
Yeah.
Or a Green Lantern film could possibly, maybe.
Quite possibly.
Tie things together. I don't know.
No, I think Flash is probably the best bet.
It's probably have to be Flash.
Flashpoint stuff. I reserve judgment. I don't know. I got to see what the Snyder cut looks like, man. If it's so awesome and so completely different from what we actually got. You know what I mean?
This thing got so much hype.
Oh man,
it needs to blow me. If it bombs, blow me out of my house.
If it bombs,
I need to be blown away.
If it bombs, it's gonna be the biggest stinker in entertainment history.
Yeah, because it's been how many years of hype?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when your stars are hyped.
Since he left the movie.
Right.
When whatever the movie was released, what was it of 2014? I don't remember. 16?
17 or 16?
16? I don't know. Whenever
16.
When he said, "Oh, his daughter died, and I'm leaving this movie," then that was it. That's when everything said, "Oh no, we wanted to see the original Vision." The original Vision. Anyway.
Well, but if it's good though, what does it mean? Like,
What if it's
is it
good? That's another question
like
too.
the studios are getting in the way?
That's another question, and then it becomes a bigger narrative. Our studios getting in the way? Are the committees getting in the way, and
Yeah,
not letting these professionals do their job, and letting a pro be behind the steering wheel of everything, a la Kevin Feige. You know what I mean? Or John Favreau. I don't know. All I know is if it sucks,
over.
it's gonna be memes all over the place,
It sucks,
all
man.
over the place.
It sucks. Gal Gadot will be back doing Fast and Furious. Wonder Woman will be over it. There'll be a Dolph Racky spinoff. The Jason Momoa will do that. DC stuff.
Wow.
They're the same company too. That's HBO.
Yeah.
That's HBO. That's true.
This is a deep rabbit hole we can go down. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. They're gonna bank it all on Swamp Thing.
They might be stuck with Swamp Thing. We need you to save the DCEU. Oh man. Let's see. Wonder Woman is probably the only DC movie I have watched in the last few years that wasn't booty. Gal Gadot certainly helped. That Batman is unfortunately getting overexposed. That was Paylight chiming in there about the DC stuff on the live
Batman's
show.
getting the Spider-Man treatment. It's like, okay.
Yeah. That's what I said. I remember we talked about that in a previous show. And is DC, using the Batman IP as a springboard, a la to Spider-Man, because they see the success that Spider-Man's having.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, if Wonder Woman's set in the 80s, when is Batman gonna be set?
Good question. We don't even know. All I do know is that they're gonna come out with some kind of HBO Max show about the Gotham precinct in that universe of the Batman, the Matt Reeves Batman universe. Yes, another Gotham show, which I believe we've already. If I'm not mistaken, with James Gordon, I think we've already done that.
Yeah.
But I guess whatever, let's just do it again because whatever.
Okay.
I don't know how you feel about Terry because I'm confused too.
I don't know why they would do that. And I thought Gotham got a pretty good reception.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why they would do that. Maybe to make sure that because Gotham was on Fox.
Right.
So does that mean Disney has Gotham?
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
But that was a very old deal, too.
All right.
I think that's passed, and that show's been done for a while. You know what I mean? It's
Listen,
on Netflix now, I think.
They're putting every possible Batman villain in this movie. I don't know what a show would be about unless you're going to do like the gangster side. I don't want to see that. The more I talk about
we've
it,
already
the more
had
I'm like,
that. My issue is we've already had that.
It's gonna be about Falcone and all those guys.
Yeah.
Or it would have some tie to the like whatever the mob, the mob guys in Gotham.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like.
That's what I did hear them say they were gonna HBO Max a Matt Reeves world, by doing something like that to introduce like the mob kind of side of Gotham City.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like
I
it.
don't either. I feel like they're just doing too much. They're like they are really giving like Batman overload.
Yes,
like,
I think it's like let's get everything together. What could we do? What else could we do? Well, what else could we do?
Yeah.
We could do this. Oh no, we could do that. You know what? That might work. You know what I mean?
Just do Batman Beyond. Like it's easy to go find out what the fans want.
Yeah.
Just do Batman Beyond.
Yeah. I think I think this new takeover by AT&T I think has kicked some good things into gear, but also has kind of like pushed it a little too far. Like like they push Flash a little too far. Like, hey, we gotta pull you back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Paylight says, question, is there any comic book franchise outside of DC Marvel that could be the next big cinematic thing if handled correctly? What do you guys think?
Dark Horse.
Something on Dark Horse. Well, Dark Horse has multiple.
That's Hellboy.
Yeah, just Hellboy.
And Hellboy,
Hellboy's
Teenage
already
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Done. That's already been done. Talking about something that
Yeah.
hasn't been done yet.
Oh, like a comic book? I thought you meant like a comic franchise.
Yeah, sure. Well, it could be a franchise, but a lot of those guys don't live in the same universe that you just mentioned.
I would love to see some of the Image comics, like Savage Dragon, Wildcats.
Okay. Some of the image
What-
universe
I just saw
includes Spawn in that too.
The Old Guard. Did you guys check that out on Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
forgot what comic, and that's that's a comic, and I forgot what company has that under their wing. But that was a really dope movie. I thought definitely good watch on Netflix.
Let's see. What could be something that I probably read recently? I used to be big into trying to buy things when I was buying comic books a lot. I would try and buy something new that was coming out because the idea was like, oh yeah, they're gonna make a TV show out of this, definitely. You know what I mean? So of course, in my infinite wisdom, I passed up Walking Dead #1 because I was like, oh, they're gonna make another zombie show. Wow, yeah, that was a bad idea. And then there were some other things, and they were mostly on the Image. Image was doing a lot of independent stuff,
Yeah.
And
There was a time when
I think it
your
was
model was
it was
yeah.
it was a darker Image. I forget the name of the comic book, but it was actually pretty good. It was really well done, and it was pretty dark, and like I guess the closest thing to it maybe was Blade Runner kind of feel, But other than that, it was actually pretty cool. Other than that, something that's not Marvel and DC. They already got Valiant. We already got Bloodshot. And I think they're working on more stuff. Vertigo, maybe. Well, Vertigo's kind of DC now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Buggy, that's like their
Yeah.
dark or DC Black Label type.
Kind of a loss. I gotta dig through my comic books to answer that question. My long box is here, and be like, oh yeah, this could have been a great show.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Dan. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Dan, on the live show. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. How about you tell us, Sci-Light? Tell us. I don't know. I was calling him Paylight for all this time. So sorry about that. Sci-Light, tell us, what do you think would be a good show that's not Marvel or DC that you've been reading or you've been a fan of? Other than that, guys, Joe, you wanted to drop those images of Cheetah?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually put them up right now on the Geek Culture Congress Instagram.
Oh, okay, cool. So we're gonna put that up. If you want, you can share your screen. Share your screen for everyone. Share your screen for everyone on the show.
Like on the phone or on this?
Right,
Like,
or
I know I sound like computer illiterate right now.
On the Zoom, yeah.
Let me see. Get a picture of it right here.
Oh, you said you're about to disconnect yourself by accident. I can already see it coming.
It's okay. We're just
That's
live.
okay.
We're just live.
You have a good one.
We're just live.
It's all right. I hope Mr. Beasley isn't watching this.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh my God. What are we doing?
What do we have right here? How do I share screen?
Share screen, yeah.
Share screen. Yo, host disabled attendee screen sharing. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness, I'm so evil.
Way to go.
Let me allow you to share screen. There you go. Now it should work.
I bet. Let me see. All right, got it right here.
I didn't want nobody to put anybody's personal business by accident, you know?
Right here?
Aha, nice. Yes. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Let's see here.
What's old girl's name from it's Bridesmaids chick?
Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's her. So I was doing like I'm very curious as to how Steve Trevor comes back in Wonder Woman 84.
He's a clone.
And no, actually the stone, like pretty much the premise of it, which is it's out right now. So she finds the stone, and what Wonder Woman.
Let's drop some spoiler alert just in case we ruined Wonder
spoiler
Woman
alert, just in case we ruin it for you.
Okay, spoiler alert.
Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna spoil this. So, Wonder Woman is actually giving up her powers, or maybe a portion of her powers, in order to bring Steve Trevor back. And that's what this stone that you see throughout the trailers, it does. Like, it grants these power, or what have you. You know what I mean? It makes whatever you want to come to life, like come to life, or what have you. So, you know, comic book stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, she gives up some of her powers in order to have him back, and somehow, some way, it lands in the wrong hands, and that stone actually is what grants Cheetah her form, which is what you see right now on the screen.
Interesting. All right, I like it. All right, I reserve judgment so we get some more, some trailer, some, you know what I'm saying?
We need something, man. I feel like they've been lacking on the trailers lately. Like, you can't at least entertain us with some type of new footage.
I think
of Wonder Woman, or any of the Marvel stuff. Like, come on, like something.
I think we did see more New Mutants.
Yeah.
Maybe the only person really excited about it, but I'm excited.
I'm excited too. The last hurrah for the Fox Mutants.
How many times has that movie been rescheduled?
I'm okay, but I'm ready to see it though, and I'm okay if it's just subpar. I just need something.
I'm not even sure. Did it say theaters?
I think it is going to be in theaters at this point. Because,
whenever the theaters open, when is this even that going to happen?
Who knows?
Right.
I guess Disney. Honestly, so Disney could probably just do. Disney could probably just do whatever they want, because technically they just bought it from Fox. It's not money they technically spent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think DC should drop their movies on. I mean, well, if the movie theaters aren't open, I think it's time that you do the home movie thing that they were doing when COVID happened.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, another pushback of Wonder Woman at this point. Like, I'll pay the $20 just to watch it at the crib.
I would.
Same thing with Black Widow. Like, it's that time. Just let it fly. You know what I mean?
I'll pay. I'll pay to see Black Widow right now. I'll pay $50 probably to see Black Widow. Like a pay-per-view fight. Well, I think I paid like $65 for the last UFC fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that one though.
Hey man, we live a calculated lifestyle over here, my man.
Oh man, Tarek, let them know what's going on with you before we get kicked out of Zoom.
Yeah, I'll be posting some stuff soon. Hopefully, I'm just working behind the scenes on some things. I'm pretty active on the medias, so Facebook, Instagram, all that.
Excellent. Joey, give them all tell them what's going on with you.
Yeah, same thing on the socials, at Joey Franchise with a Z. Yeah, keep up with me. I'm on the air tonight, Wild 94.1, 7 o'clock, going to midnight. So if you download the Wild 94.1 app, it's free. Tune in, and if you hit me up on the socials, I'll big you up on the radio and all that, make you famous for like 15 seconds.
Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. My name is Speedy Jr. You can follow my nocturnal life as a DJ, which doesn't exist, of course, at DJ Speedy JR because of the COVID. Need money. Please give us a like. Follow us on our Facebook page, Geek Culture Congress. That's 3 words. On Instagram, Joey Franchise runs that beautiful account for us at Geek Culture Congress. 3 words altogether. Of course, all of our Instagrams and Twitters are up there, so you can stalk us as much as you want, okay? Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are live every Monday here on the Checkpoint XP Twitch channel, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're listening to this or watching to this on another platform, follow the feed, the RSS feed, the podcast feed, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Geek Culture Congress. Just Google us, okay? Thank you so much for hanging out with us here on the Checkpoint XP on the live show. And have a good one, guys. Thank you so much.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.